Hi netizens, quick one. It's Andy Wonder, Math Magics. Today I have complementary angles. In simple definition, complementary angles are angles added up to 90 degrees. In other words, the summation of the angles in it are added up to what? 90 degrees. So in that case, we can say that such angle is what? Complementary in nature. So all I have to do is to illustrate this. Let's take for instance, I have a triangle of this nature. Of course, this is what? A right angle. Here can be my A, here becomes B, then C, which denotes the angle, the vertex. At this point, here will be the small letter A, opposite here, I'll have it as B, then here becomes C. Remember, if this happens to be a right angle triangle, we know that one of the angles is what? 90 degrees. So the remaining part becomes the complementary aspect of the angle because sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So here, if it happens to be theta, then here plus theta will give you 90 degrees. They are what? Complementary. And in order to get that, we can say that here will be 90 degrees minus what? Theta. Yes, if here is theta, then 90 degrees minus theta will give us the value of S1. There are things we need to achieve here. Remember, here becomes the word hypotenuse. Here becomes the hypotenuse of this word, right angled triangle. Then for this theta, C becomes the opposite. Then A becomes the word adjacent. Then for that of 90 degrees minus theta, here becomes its word opposite. Then C becomes its word adjacent. Generally, be it here or here, the hypotenuse covers the both. Now, all I need to do is, I can say, for this one, to get the sine theta of this one, which is so, remember we have so, so, yeah, so which we have as sine. Sine will be opposite divided by hypotenuse. Then here becomes the opposite, which is C. Then what is the hypotenuse, which is B over B. Then what about this? The sine 90 degrees minus theta will be equal to, what is the opposite to this? The opposite is what? A. Then what is the hypotenuse? It remains what? B. Then what about the which is cos? Then cos theta of this will have the adjacent. And what is the adjacent to this? It is A. We have A over, what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse to this place remains what? B. Then let us get the cosine aspect of this angle. So we can say that cos 90 degrees minus theta will be equal to, then what is the adjacent of this? The adjacent is C. What is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse remains what? B. Then we move into tan. Then tan theta of this, which is opposite over adjacent. What is the opposite? The opposite remains what? C. Then what is the adjacent? The adjacent is what? A. Then the tan aspect of this one, that becomes tan into 90 degrees minus theta. Then what is the opposite? The opposite is A. Then what is the adjacent? The adjacent is what? C. Then after that, we now have to go into the establishment. If sine theta is C over B for this, then the sine 90 minus theta here is A over B. You will now discover that they are not what? Similar. Why is it so? This is C over B and this is A over B. Then you need to look out for a value that has any form of similarity with this sine theta. This is C over B and this is C over B. So we can say that sine theta, which is C over B, is same thing as what? Cos 90 minus theta, which is the same word, C over B. You can see that C over B, C over B. So going into establishment, we can now deduce that sine theta is the first establishment. Sine theta will be equal to cos 90 minus theta. This is the first establishment. Going into the second establishment, cos theta is A over B and cos 90 minus theta is what? C over B. Of course, they are not complementary. So cos theta, which is A over B, is complementary to sine 90 minus theta, which is something as A over B. So A over B, A over B. Then we can say this one is equal to this. So we can say that cos theta is equal to sine 90 degrees minus theta. Going forward, we have the third establishment. Tan theta is equal to C over A. Tan 90 minus theta is A over C. They are not complementary. But we need to recall that in our tan, recall that cot theta is equal to 1 over tan theta. So what that implies is, if cot theta is equal to 1 over tan theta, we can say that cot 90 degrees minus theta will still be the same as what? 1 over tan 90 degrees minus theta. So in that case, we can also remember that this tan 90 minus theta is what? A over C. You know that tan 90 minus theta is equal to A over C. So all I need to do here is to say that cot 90 degrees minus theta will be equal to 1 over, because tan 90 minus theta is what? A over C. So it becomes A over C. That is what that actually implies. Cot theta, cot 90 degrees minus theta will be equal to 1 divided by A over C, of course, is what? C over A. Do you want to confirm that? This simply means 1 divided by A over C is just like 1 divided by A over C. Then 1, change this to times, then the divisor will be what? Inverted. A over C becomes C over A. Of course, 1 times C is C over A. So we can now deduce by our establishment that tan theta is something as what? Cot 90 degrees minus theta. So the third establishment will give us tan theta will be equal to cot 90 degrees minus what? Theta. At this point, this is how we obtain our what? Complementary angles. Next video, we go into the solution. Bye-bye.